Have you ever tried to heal in silence? Not from a broken arm or a cold, but from pain inside your heart? Many people talk about healing like it is beautiful and peaceful. They say things like, take care of yourself, or time will help you. But almost nobody talks about the lonely part of healing. Nobody talks about the nights when you sit alone with your thoughts. Nobody talks about how strange it feels when your life changes, but nobody around you understands it. Healing is not always warm and soft. Sometimes, healing feels cold, quiet, and very lonely. When people are hurt, they often want support from others. They want someone to listen, someone to stay, someone to say, I understand you. In the beginning, many friends may ask questions. They may say kind words, but healing usually takes a long time. After some weeks or months, the world continues moving. People go back to their normal lives. They stop asking if you are okay. But your pain does not disappear so quickly. You are still fighting inside yourself while everyone else thinks you're already better. That is one of the hardest parts of healing. You look normal from the outside, but inside, you are tired every day. You wake up and try to smile. You go to work or school. You answer messages. You laugh sometimes. But deep inside, you are carrying heavy feelings that nobody can see. It feels lonely because your battle is invisible. Sometimes healing changes your relationships too. You start understanding that not everybody can go with you during this journey. Some people only liked the old version of you. They liked you when you were always available, always smiling, always helping others. But healing teaches you to protect your energy. You begin saying no more often. You stop accepting bad treatment. You stop chasing people who ignore you. And suddenly, some people become distant. This part hurts a lot. You may ask yourself, why are people leaving me when I am trying to become better? But healing often changes your life in uncomfortable ways. It shows you which relationships are real and which ones are weak. That truth can feel very painful. Sometimes you lose people not because you did something wrong, but because you changed. Healing is also lonely because you spend more time with yourself. Before healing, many people distract themselves. They scroll on their phones for hours. They stay busy all the time. They avoid silence because silence brings difficult thoughts. But healing forces you to sit with yourself. And honestly, that can feel scary. You begin remembering old memories. Maybe someone hurt you many years ago. Maybe you still remember words that broke your confidence. Maybe you still feel pain from rejection, betrayal, or failure. Healing brings these hidden feelings to the surface. You cannot run away anymore. You must face them slowly, day by day. Some nights become very emotional. You think you are getting stronger, but then suddenly you cry again. You remember something painful, and your chest feels heavy. You ask yourself, why am I still sad? Many people believe healing moves in a straight line, but it does not. Some days you feel powerful. Other days you feel broken again. That confusion makes healing even lonelier. There are also moments when you feel different from everyone around you. Your friends may enjoy parties, relationships, or success, while you are trying to survive emotionally. Sometimes you want to explain your feelings, but you do not know how. The pain inside you is too deep for simple words. So instead of speaking, you stay quiet. And quiet people often look fine to the world. One difficult thing about healing is that nobody can do it for you. People can support you, but at the end of the day, You are the one who must face your mind every morning. You are the one who must choose to continue. You are the one who must fight negative thoughts when nobody is watching. That responsibility feels very heavy sometimes. There are mornings when getting out of bed feels like a victory. There are days when answering one message takes all your energy. Healing is not only about becoming happy again. Sometimes it is simply about surviving one more day without giving up. People rarely talk about this reality. Social media often shows healing as something pretty. You see videos of people drinking coffee, reading books, traveling, or doing yoga with peaceful music. Those things can help, of course, but real healing is often messy. Real healing includes tears, confusion, anger, loneliness, and fear. Sometimes healing means staying home on Friday night because your heart feels too tired. Sometimes healing means losing interest in things you once loved. Sometimes healing means crying in the bathroom so nobody hears you. These moments are real too. But even inside loneliness, healing slowly changes you. One day, you notice that something small no longer hurts as much. A memory that once destroyed your whole day now only hurts for a few minutes. A person who once controlled your emotions no longer has the same power over you. These changes are quiet. They happen slowly. Maybe nobody else notices them, but you do. Healing teaches you strength in a very silent way. Before healing, maybe you depended on other people to feel valuable. Maybe you needed constant attention or love to feel important. But loneliness forces you to learn something difficult. You must become a safe place for yourself too. At first, this feels impossible. You may not even enjoy being alone. Silence may feel uncomfortable, but after some time, you slowly begin understanding yourself better. You learn what hurts you. You learn what calms you. You learn what kind of people make you feel exhausted. And little by little, you become more honest with yourself. This is one reason healing can separate you from others. You stop pretending all the time. You stop laughing at things that hurt you. You stop accepting fake love just because you are afraid of loneliness. Ironically, healing sometimes makes you lonelier before it makes you happier. And that stage is very difficult. There may be moments when you feel nobody understands your journey. You look around and think, why does everyone else seem okay? But the truth is, many people are secretly healing too. Some hide their pain behind busy schedules. Some hide it behind jokes. Some hide it behind relationships. Many people are fighting private battles that the world never sees. That thought can make you feel less alone. Healing also changes the way you see life. After deep emotional pain, small things become important. A peaceful morning feels special. A kind message means more. A quiet walk can calm your heart. You begin understanding that happiness is not always loud. Sometimes happiness is simply feeling safe inside your own mind. But reaching that peace takes time. There will still be hard days. Healing does not erase sadness forever. Sometimes old pain returns unexpectedly. A song, a photo, or a smell can bring back memories. You may suddenly feel emotional again, even after months of progress. This does not mean you failed. It only means you are human. Many people quit healing because they think progress should be fast. They become frustrated when they still feel pain after trying so hard. But emotional wounds are different from physical wounds. You cannot always see the improvement clearly. Sometimes healing is happening quietly under the surface. Even resting is part of healing. Sometimes you need to stop blaming yourself for not recovering faster. You are not a machine. Your heart needs time to rebuild trust, hope, and peace again. That process cannot always be rushed. And maybe this is why healing feels lonely too. Nobody else can truly measure your progress except you. Other people may say, "You should move on already." But they do not fully understand your story. They did not feel your exact pain. They did not carry your exact memories. So, during healing, you learn to stop waiting for everyone to understand you. Instead, you begin understanding yourself. That changes everything. You become softer with yourself. You stop attacking yourself for every mistake. You begin speaking to yourself with more kindness. Slowly, your inner voice changes from, "I am not enough," to, "I am trying my best." That small change is powerful. And one day, without noticing immediately, you realize something surprising. The loneliness that once scared you so much no longer feels as painful. You can sit alone without feeling empty. You can enjoy quiet moments. You can protect your peace without feeling guilty. This does not mean you no longer need people. Humans still need love, connection, and support. But healing teaches you not to abandon yourself just to keep others close. That lesson is painful, but it is important. Nobody talks enough about how brave healing really is. It is brave to continue after disappointment. It is brave to trust again after betrayal. It is brave to wake up every day and fight invisible battles inside your mind. Healing may look quiet from the outside, but inside, it is one of the hardest things a person can do. And if you are healing right now, you should remember this. Feeling lonely does not mean you are failing. Sometimes loneliness is simply part of becoming a new version of yourself. The old version of you is slowly disappearing. Your old habits, old beliefs, old fears, and old pain are changing. That transformation can feel uncomfortable because you are standing between two versions of yourself. You are no longer the person you used to be, but you are not fully the new person yet either. That middle stage feels lonely, but it does not last forever. Little by little, healing gives you something beautiful. Not a perfect life, not endless happiness, but a stronger heart, a calmer mind, a deeper understanding of yourself. And one day, you may look back at this lonely period and realize it was also the period when you grew the most. You learned how to survive difficult emotions. You learned how to comfort yourself. You learned how to stop begging for love from people who could not give it. You learned that your value does not disappear just because someone failed to see it. These lessons are painful to learn, but they change your life forever. So yes, nobody talks enough about how lonely healing is. But maybe people also do not talk enough about how powerful healing can become in the end.